So we had Deion on Friday, and, Deion said, wait till you see what we got planned pregame for Colorado State, because Jay Norvell, as we all know, is saying how he doesn't wear sunglasses and hats when he speaks to adults because that's how he was raised. I'm like, oh boy. No. So Deion had his mother speak to the team.
Goodness.
And then the team comes out of the locker room through the tunnel into the field. Lil Wayne is out there too.
Weezy F baby.
Giving a little mini concert. For the crowd.
It was incredible.
It was
the Deion effect. The Deion effect.
It started on the game day.
I know,
Big
with
Noon.
The Rock and whatever.
Amazing.
And he was there. And the game day Deion effect is so in effect. It's so in effect. Offset was being interviewed during the broadcast when offsetting penalties happened while Offset is being interviewed.
That was incredible.
That was probably the most proud you've ever been of a tweet.
And they showed the live action in what's called, for a television term, an offset.
It was great.
Offset was being offset to show offsetting penalties. I'm like, this is the Deion effect. And I said that Colorado State was going to be thinking like they're the Washington Generals to the Harlem Globetrotters. And then
they should have won.
The show ended and a game broke out after a brawl. Well, hold on a minute.
Well, it was
a fight broke out, then a game broke out, and then
there were more fights, and
then the longest yard broke out in terms of football games, right?
Well, Irv was there, right? He was in the longest yard.
No, I think he'd already come back.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, this was that hit that Travis Hunter took by Henry Blackburn.
Dude, what a cheap shot.
How in the world was this kid not called for targeting?
That's what I mean.
I mean, this is the best two-way player in college sports right now, right? Travis Hunter? How many other two-way players are there in college football right now?
I know there's got to be a few, but I don't know.
Right, so let's just put it this way. He's the best.
Not 100 snaps.
And so how is this not, like, clearly just knowing the roster alone is targeting? It's not just anybody that they picked out.
Right. So
12. Go get 12. And number 11 of Colorado State got 12. I mean, the ball hit the ground by the time Hunter got hit.
Yeah. It was so late.
And so, my goodness gracious. And Colorado had its hands full because Colorado State was making plays in a way that Colorado was not. They're missing Travis Hunter, who did come back on the field. I guess he thought that he could get through it, and now suddenly he's hospitalized. He's out for weeks. Yeah. And sure enough, Shedeur Sanders, with this game on the line, down 8, winds up driving the team 98 yards.
Unreal. Brady mode. 98
yards to tie the game and send it to overtime, in which they do win it. And the entire time, I'm sitting there thinking, when I was awake, by the way, because I had to, get to hit the hay for game day morning. I was thinking this entire time, how is Deion going to lose this one? Mom's talking to the team. Lil Wayne's coming out. The Blenders, go get yours today. Coach Prime, season 2 coming out. He's going to lose this game? Well, apparently Deion was thinking the same thing. This is what Deion had to say after the win.
Truthfully, it's one point in the game I said, we can't let this dude win. There ain't no way we let this dude win. His press conference is going to be unbearable if we let this dude win. And but I knew even when we got the ball on the 2 or 3, 4 yard line, I said, as long as the ball in Shedeur's hands, we're going to get down this field. I knew that without a shadow of a doubt. And when we went to center the field to talk about overtime, I told him we want the ball. I want you to have the ball. Most teams put the defense out first so you can see kind of what they do. If you don't get, you get 3, you know what you have to do. I want the offense out first. I want you to put pressure on them to get them out of their comfort zone.
All right, so Deion's ready for his first overtime game, clearly, right? Boy, they took a haymaker from their in-state rival. Literally, at one point or two, it looked like fisticuffs. And that hit. Honestly, I do not know if that. How many times have we seen targeting called in college football? And we're like,
tell me, don't understand
that The kid's going to get suspended for the next half or the next game, depending on when it happens, for that? For the rest of the game, the kid's going to get ejected for that. And this kid's allowed to stay in? How the hell was that not targeting? And honestly, I don't mean to call out a college player like that, but clearly he was targeting Travis Hunter. Clearly, Shedeur Sanders got targeted later in the game.
Yeah, by Kamara. And that kid was playing such a good game, too.
Man, how the hell is that not targeting? And now Travis Hunter won't be there for Oregon and USC, which is a damn shame, to say the least. But despite all of that, and seeing his son, roughed, literally, figuratively, before the game, they're batting down practice passes. We're talking about practice.
Yeah, I mean, that
right?
was reminiscent of the early Hurricanes.
This is what Deion had to say after the game about Coach Norvell and Colorado State moving forward.
I could be petty if they petty, but I ain't got time for that, man. I'm on to bigger things. I'm happy for the brother. I really am, man. I'm happy that they fought, that they played a good game. I'm happy he's a head coach. I'm happy for any brother that's doing it and successful, man. I truly am. I don't know where all this stuff comes from. I have to respond because, it's my mama taught me that. You just ain't gonna type me and I'm gonna sit back and ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm happy for that dude, man. I don't know him, but I'm happy for him. I wish the best for him. I really do. My success ain't got nothing to do with his. So why would I want him to succeed? I don't know how people get down like that. My blessings ain't got nothing to do with his blessings.
Striking every chord perfectly. I think it's great. And just in case anybody's wondering, he's not referring to Norvell as his actual brother, because I learned that the hard way one time at the Combine. There was one guy working out whose brother was in the National Football League, and I'm like saying, has there ever been an instance where a brother covers another brother in the NFL and Deion chimes in from the field? You mean a black guy covering a black guy? I'm like, no, Deion.
I posted that on our Instagram last week.
That's not what I mean, Deion. He's staying true to himself, that's for sure. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.